After the Declaration of Independence and Constitution, Philadelphia is making history once again with the rise of its expansive food truck industry. Today's podcast will be about one of the most beloved things in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania: food trucks. Hi, I'm Zena, Ballan, and today I will make you hungry. A city that reveals itself with delicious street food, Philadelphia is one of the best cities in America with great food and many fusions of different parts of the world combined into food trucks. Since we're on the subject of street food, I'll have to give you a little bit of information behind it. The definition of street food is food in a public place being sold by a vendor on the street. Street food has a long history. Many people enjoy street food as they are inexpensive and really tasty. 2.5 billion people around the world eat street food every day. You can find street food in fairs, parks, markets, and many more public places. Street food has been around for centuries around the world. You can find original and exotic food in street food. This city is filled with many different types of food from different types of cultures. That is what makes Philly a great and unique place. You're probably wondering how this happened. Well, Philadelphia is home to thousands of immigrants, whether they are Asian, Italian, Mexican, etc. They have put their own culture into fusion foods in Philly to represent them. Philadelphia has many different local food trucks that have on-the-fly options. Philadelphia is truly one of the best places to go to food trucks and get any type of food there is. The stainless steel cart with facilities for cooking and selling food on a whole other level has expanded in Philly. Before we get started, I just want to share a quick and funny story with you. Did you ever hear the term, "get out of the truck before it explodes"? Well, if you haven't, then good luck with that. July 2nd, 2014 was the day it all happened. A 27-year-old mother with her 14-year-old daughter were working in a Mexican food truck in Philadelphia, Fentonville neighborhood. After thinking everything would be alright, something tragic happened. The food truck exploded. How this happened, you might ask? Well, the propane tank in the back of the food truck exploded, which has gave them both deadly injuries. Well, that was the end of the story. Yeah, that was not funny at all. More like terrifying. If you like that little story time, then you're lucky, because I've got so much more stories to share. On March 16, 2017, there was a robbery at 2 food trucks. Not just one, but 2. The first incident was at a food truck called Quality Cafe. It was a Monday, 4:26 p.m. on the 4500 block of Walnut Street. The suspect walked into a food truck, put a gun to the head of a food truck owner, and stole $500 from the truck. 2 hours later, the second incident happened. This time, it was on the 3400 block of Lancaster Avenue. The owners also got a gun to the neck. The suspect demanded for money, so the owner handed him a box of cash. They described him as 5'6" to 5'8", dark-skinned, wearing a red hooded shirt, red pants, and holding a black handgun. The last story I want to share with you is about another food truck explosion. On 3rd Street, near Wyoming Avenue in the city's Bentonville section, the food truck La Peralata Campina. At 5:30 p.m., the food truck exploded. Let me tell you how this happened. Well, the metal tank in the back of the food truck blasted, and the metal tank went flying 50 feet into the air. It landed in a family's backyard. It shot 200 flames, and unfortunately has gave many people deadly injuries. 7 people were shot, including a basketball court. There was a mother and daughter working there, which has also gave them both deadly injuries as well. Enough of that. I want to share with you the best food trucks to go to while you are in Philly. Let me just list a few. There are Kim's Dragon Asian Food, Rio Brazilian Steak Truck, Underground Donuts, Sweet Ride Ice Cream LLC, Tasty Eats, Sugar Philly, Tim's Barbecue, etc. There's so much! Since we are already talking about how Philly is all about their different fusion cuisines, I'd like to first talk about the truck called Halal Euro Express. This truck is based off a Mediterranean cuisine. It is located on 32 North 18th Street, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It has many options, such as gyros, kebabs, falafels, and much more. But I decided on the chicken over rice. I definitely made a great decision because the chicken over rice was delicious. The spicy chicken paired with the smoothness of the yogurt sauce was absolutely out of this world. And can I just say, it was $6. What? Anyways, an obvious choice while being in Philly is going to the truck called Steve's Prince of Steaks. It is located on 7200 Bustleton Avenue, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. This truck has cheesesteaks, sandwiches, subs, hoagies, and much more. It would obviously be appropriate to order the cheesesteak while in Philly, so that's what I did. Every bite I took kept on getting better and better. Let me throw you a little knowledge about our Philly cheesesteaks. At Oliveri invented the cheesesteaks in the 1930s. He started off with a hot dog stand in South Philadelphia. One day, he decided to grill some beef and put it on an Italian roll. That was the day the cheesesteak was created. Many people till this day are ordering it, and the cheesesteak represents Philadelphia. Let's go back a few years. The food truck was created in New Amsterdam, known as New York City, 1691. Then in the 1850s, the dining carts fed the country's train passengers. Charles Goodnight was the first person to create the first ever food truck in 1866. He wanted to feed cattlemen and wagon trains transferring the Old West. So he created the truck called the Chuck Wagon. Menu was based off of an American classic with a Western twist. On their menu, they had Range Rider burgers, Trailblazing grilled sandwiches, saddlebag subs, and homemade salad, sides, sweets, and snacks that changed daily. They were set up in a horse-drawn freight wagon Since that day on, many have followed and began making their own food truck stands. Then the sausage vendors were created in 1894. They would be sold right outside student dorms at major Eastern universities and were known as dog wagons. In the 1930s, the U.S. Army mobile canteens started to feed the U.S. Army. When the 1950s rolled around, the food trucks would start to make and sell ice cream. In 1974, Raul Martinez created the first ever taco truck, and since that day on, many have been creating their own unique food trucks with different types of cuisines from around the world, such as Asian food, Mexican food, Italian food, Indian food, etc. That is basically how the food truck industry has been created and passed on from generation to generation. Now let me talk to you about some delicious and unique food trucks that you will be talking about for the rest of the day. Although I did not go to these two food trucks that I will be talking about, I wanted to share it with you guys because a day in Philly isn't a day without these two food trucks. The first one I want to share with you guys is a truck called Surf and Turf. I just had to share this truck with you because it gives a lot of cool vibes and it feels like you are at the beach. The menu is lobster rolls, surf and turf rolls, fries, sandwiches, tacos, and burgers. Their food is creative, unique, and tasty. The food is fresh and delicious. Their menu takes the Chinese philosophical concept of yin-yang and puts it on every item in the surf and turf truck. The second truck I want to share with you is a truck called Farm Truck. All their produce are from local farms, all their bread are from local bakeries, and their coffee is organic. They are involved with their community and how they provide healthy food for everybody. Their menu is all natural soups, sandwiches, and salads. I love how they aren't like any other food truck. They are much healthier and is a better option for you to choose from. To end off this amazing and delicious food truck adventure, I went to the truck called Kim's Dragon Asian Food. It is located on 3101 through 3141 Ludlow Street, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Let me tell you, that was definitely a great way to end the day with a little bit of delicious Asian food. There was fried rice, noodles, teriyaki chicken, vegetables, beef, and much more. But I decided on the fried rice, teriyaki chicken, and noodles. It was delicious. Before I end off this amazing food truck podcast, I would like to talk about Temple University. You are probably wondering why I'm going to be talking about Temple, because You would think it doesn't have anything to do with food trucks, but you're wrong. Temple University is actually one of the most popular places in Philadelphia that has food trucks. One way the students get their energy is because of the food trucks. Food trucks have been in Temple for a long history of time to feed their hungry students. The food trucks in Temple University have been there since the 1960s. The food trucks have helped Temple find their way into different cultural foods. There are at most of 36 strong food trucks standing in Temple University. I love how Philadelphia is all about having different fusions of different cultures combined into one city. As you can see, Philadelphia is not just a city of historical events. It is food truck heaven. Philly has incredible food cuisines. Thank you all so much for letting me take up 15 minutes of your time. And I hope you learned something out of it. Share this with someone and go to a food truck in Philly nearby. Go try a cheesesteak at Steve's Prince of Steaks, or try some delicious Asian food at Kim's Dragon Asian Food. Trust me, you won't regret it. Thank you all so much for watching and listening to my podcast about food trucks, and I hope I didn't make you too hungry. Bye!